Milwaukee.com here with head football coach Jerry Olszewski after a 24-0 win over Bemidji State on Saturday. Coach, no better way to rebound than a shutout win at home.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I'm really proud of how the kids came back after last weekend. Such a miserable performance for us offensively last week, and I was really pleased with how our team responded this week, coming out of the chutes and getting another early turnover helped, and offensively being able to move the ball and getting them on their heels a little bit in the first half, I think was a big part of it, giving our defense more confidence, and another special teams play again.
Didn't have nearly as many forced turnovers today as we've had the last 2 weeks, but again, they played a big role in the game. How does that fumble recovery right away switch the momentum in your favor?
It's huge because we sit there on a short field, and granted we got 3, had a nice call to get 6 and didn't get it in, but that's when you go with your openers and it's like, oh boy, you change real quick when you're inside of the 20 now. But I liked our game plan on both sides of the ball going in, and that was a huge part of the football game is starting fast, and our defense allowed us to do that. And we talked about the takeaways, but we also talked defensively, and Coach D did a great job expressing this to the kids this week about getting off the field with some punts too. And I think we forced 8 punts on the day, 10 punts on the day. So we're finishing drives, making people punt, not just taking the ball away from them. And that's a huge sign defensively.
And again, special teams making a big play. Talk about the play of Steven Miller. Steven had some big tackles on special teams. He recovered that fumble. He blocked the punt. He just seemed to, after he was called for that early penalty, he just seemed to turn things around and flip the switch and played really well.
Steven's played really well, not only on special teams but in call spots when he comes in the game. He was huge today on special teams. I think he had 4 or 5 tackles during our special team stuff. And did he get the block punt? I don't even know who got it. Okay, but that was Steven's just a great young man, and we're really blessed with a deep linebacking core, and they all play on special teams. So Steve did his role today.
Now we move on. Let's enjoy this one today.
Mm-hmm.
We head to St. Cloud State next week. How can you take some of this momentum into this week's practice and then head on to that next week?
Well, we're a young football team. I mean, we got seniors, no question about that, have played some snaps, but overall, we're still filling out the new. We have a long trip to Minot, so we've already gone through that. It'll be another night game, which we've already experienced one already, so, that's a new thing that's out of the books. I'm looking forward to the opportunity. I want to get better on tape. The kids are going to see some things that we're close to getting right. It's going to be a heck of a challenge for us. St. Cloud is a really good football team. I think they're picked second in the North behind Duluth, and some people even pick them first. So great challenge ahead of us, and we look forward to getting healthy and going up there and giving a good ball game.
All right, Coach. Well, thank you for the time. Congratulations on the win. Let's enjoy this one, and we'll talk to you next week.
Thanks, David.
Milwaukee.com here with Steven Miller after a 24-0 shutout win over Bemidji State on Saturday. Steven, just give us your assessment on the game from a defensive standpoint.
Well, we were happy to shut them down. A shutout's the hardest thing to get in football, and we were able to do it. And, a lot of people made plays today. We didn't have as many turnovers as we had. We'd like to get more, but they didn't score, so can't complain.
You didn't have as many turnovers as you had in the first 2 games, but a big one to start the game right from you. You recovered a fumble to start the game, and how does that really swing momentum in your guys' favor?
Yeah, well, we believe turnovers are going to be the biggest momentum shifters in the game. The offense gets a shorter field, and we get off the field right away. So, that's a momentum shifter more than anything.
Another blocked punt return for a touchdown. This time you blocked it, Tegan Brown scooped it up and then scored. What do you guys see out there that you could take advantage of?
Gaps in their wedge. They run that spread punt, so they're not blocking the inside guys at all and just letting us go. And they're depending on that wedge to block, and they weren't very solid, so we took advantage of it.
How do you take this momentum? Now we got a shutout here. We won another game. How do we take this momentum and carry it into next week headed to St. Cloud State?
We're going to build on it, and we're going to get better in practice because we know we're not perfect. So we're going to get better every day and then get ready for St. Cloud.
All right, Steven. Well, thanks for your time. Congrats on the win. Enjoy this one, and let's get back to work for St. Cloud State.
Thank you.